Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. On the move, he fires. He's got it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Gonna look downfield again. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, UNC!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air on 2nd down. Pumps it downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. The defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
TCU 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught near the sticks, it's Payne. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that...
There he goes. Running through contact. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And the missed connection on third down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
TCU.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Catch in the middle, it's Ezukama. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Into the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
17, TCU 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Baker. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Skips away from pressure. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the two-point conversion.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
Turning it on! That's right! He's at slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that one.
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls in the deep ball. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm weaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming out with a big interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. Picks up the first down, still moving. He now has 84 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The sure hands, it's Culliver, and they get him down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
35, TCU 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass on second down. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for the score, and it's his fourth interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He now has 91 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Shep. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ezukama. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming